This is Morning Edition from NPR News. I'm Michelle Martin.
And I'm Steve Inskeep.
Good morning. This is meteorologist Russ Furley with your WTJX local forecast. This is Wednesday, the 18th day of March. Sunshine, partly sunny at times today. Temperatures in the upper 80s. Winds will be easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. There will be a few clouds with isolated showers late tonight, middle to upper 70s. Partly to mostly sunny skies tomorrow. There's still a small chance of a shower, middle to upper 80s. Spotty showers on the way tomorrow night, upper 70s. And partly sunny with a risk of showers Friday, middle to upper 80s. Rip current risk will remain high at area beaches today, and a small craft advisory is in effect for most areas as well. This is WTJX meteorologist Russ Murley.
WTJX 93.1 Charlotte Amalia, your NPR station in the Virgin Islands. Virgin Islands.
The views and opinions expressed on Analyze This are entirely those of the on-air participants and do not reflect those of the station's board, management, staff, or underwriters.
And good Wednesday morning, and welcome to another edition of Analyze This here on your NPR station in the U.S. Virgin Islands, WTJX FM 93.1 with yours truly, Neville James. Beautiful day in paradise as we deal with the middle part of the month. Happy birthday, Denny Santiago, baby. You know what I'm saying? Getting up there, right? We put it on the record from the start. So, we got Shomari Moorehead here in the studio. Rhythms at Sunset taking place this weekend down in the West. Good morning, Shomari. How are you?
Good morning. How are you doing, sir?
Very good. Very good. So, how the Rhythms at Sunset series going?
Good, man. We've done 16 so far.
Okay.
Since we started back in 2024. So, it's been going really good. People are having a good time coming out every month. We do this every third Friday from October to July. With the exception of July, we moved up to 4th of July weekend and we add in fireworks.
Okay.
And
so are you responsible for that activity down there?
Yeah, we did that last year.
Okay. Doing it this year again? Trying to do it?
Yeah, we're trying to do it again this year. So part of our fundraising efforts to cover the cost of that.
People know about the end result, but they don't know about the work.
It's a lot of work.
The resources that you got to.
A lot of work, a lot of resources go into making this happen every month.
Mm-hmm.
But we got a great team. You know, the board does well putting together the lineup. We have some volunteers who help out with, getting things like vendors and musicians. And then, even the day of, help us set up the bar, help get the stuff out of storage, and then load it up on the cart and then take it back. So we always need more help. So if people want to volunteer, from 3 to 4:30 on Friday to help set up, or 9 to 10 to help break down, we always welcome them.
The word has it that you were hosting a show some time back.
What show?
Analyze This.
Yes, I did.
How was the experience, man?
It was great, man. I definitely feel the pressure that you're under to do this every single day. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of work. It's no easy task. A lot of times we see the conversations, but they don't know the prep work that goes into it.
Friday. I think you did Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Yes.
I got a text to Friday morning at 9:21, so the show was still going on. Morning, reaching out to let you know that Shomari has done a delightful service to the community as your guest. I have to say, he and Dwayne running neck and neck coming down the stretch that Dwayne Henry used to fill in for me back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got your fan club.
Okay.
Yeah, this
That was good.
Miss Josiah text me a Friday morning to let me know. I was in Miami. I had met Miles Plaskett.
Okay.
We were doing breakfast, and I got the text message that said, "Well, the boy doing good." So I wanted to let you know that if you fail at everything in life, you still have a future in.
It was good. I mean, the hardest part was getting guests. I'm not a natural talk. I can't talk for an hour straight.
No, yeah.
But having guests come on and have a conversation, and people called me afterwards. Dr. Molinar called me, and she was like, "Man, that was great."
Yeah, she's a hardcore supporter.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you to her. I had my kids on Friday. 2 of my kids.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
To give a perspective from the young person's seat.
Mm-hmm. How old are they?
15 and 10.
Okay.
So I have a 15, 12, 10, and 7-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
So I brought the 15-year-old and 10-year-old on. So they were happy. We had conversations with Congresswoman Plaskett and some other folks. So it was a great show.
I don't listen to the show when I got because I don't want to be critical. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
People they're doing their thing. I'm grateful.
Yeah.
Even when the governor was on, I happened to be in Vancouver, right? And he was on Monday, Tuesday, and a Wednesday. And so I'm 3 hours behind. So I'm getting text messages at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, right? And I think he brought on Carl Knight, and they were talking Generation Now because that's where that was their political. That was the vehicle that they had used to get into the political arena.
Yeah.
Way back in the early 2000s. So
they got a new group coming, right?
no, tell me about that. I've been curious as if they were going to revive something like Generation Now. So who's this new group?
It's called The Future.
Oh yeah.
So they actually had a meet and greet. They did St. John first, St. Thomas, and then they were on St. Croix on Sunday.
St. John first.
Yes.
Man, that's music to my ears. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They had a meet and greet. So it was about, there was 6 of them here. Then there's 9 in total in the group. And they're trying to put together a slate of candidates to run for office for legislature. So their group is to really revamp what the legislature looks like.
They're doing that in the election year?
Yeah. So they got 2 candidates they said so far, and then they're trying to find 9 more. But they have a really steep criteria for which you have to meet in order to be supported by their group. But it sounds a lot like what Generation Now was, 2 decades ago.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Virgin Islands?
Yeah. So they made it from Virgin Islands, from St. Croix, St. Thomas, and St. John.
I Googled it and now to see if I could find anything. I didn't know about this. I said, glad you come
I
on.
think it's called the futurevi.org.
The future VI.org?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good thing, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But they learn that just saying you're running ain't everything.
No.
You still got to win people over.
Yep.
Is it the futurevi.org?
Yes.
Hold on there.
So that's their goal right now, is to go out and really talk to people about what they're doing. And really what I challenge them to do is look at how we treat government in the Virgin Islands.
Okay.
Because nobody in office now was there 15 years ago. But we still have a lot of the same challenges. So this cleaning house isn't going to change anything if you don't change our mindset about how we treat government.
Okay, here we go. I find something on the source, February 10th, 2026. It says residents and 4 of the 7 cross-territory millennial founders, that's what it
Yeah,
of
they're
the
young.
new political group, The Future, spoke Monday evening at 81C about their vision for a people-first movement focused on economic opportunity, education, healthcare, and improving leadership in the Virgin Islands. So this was a Monday evening. So this had to be February 9th. Okay. And one of them key players is a Constitutional Convention member.
Yeah, 2 of them actually.
Oh, 2, yeah. Imani Daniel and Rudel Hodge Jr.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
No, that's good. So you said they were here over the weekend?
Yeah, they were here on Sunday at Levels in Christiansted. Mm-hmm. So good conversation was about, I missed the first hour, but from 1 to 4.
And where was it at?
Levels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Christiansted.
Yeah, on Christiansted,
Okay.
Company Street.
Okay. No, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Good to see them getting involved, wanting to be players.
Yeah.
Right.
I admire them, and I told them, one of the biggest challenges we have is getting the younger generation to vote. When you look at the election results and who comes out to vote, it's really, the 50 plus.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have as many people under 50 voting. So I said, if you really want to change and you get your peers to elect you, you got to get out and make sure they're registered to vote. And it's easy. You can go online and register to vote. So it's not having to run into an office and do all the paperwork. You can do it online.
Riddell Hodge Jr. is one of the Futures founders and a declared candidate for legislature. So he running for.
Yep.
Running for. Okay.
And then Hadia Sewer from St. John.
Yeah, I met her. She ran on it. So Shari DeWint. We say Shani DeWint.
Shani DeWint.
A Virgin Islands creator and one of the 7 founders of the Future. So they got 7 founders.
Yep. Shani actually works for me. She was one of my marketing strategists.
Okay. And address how the group plans to use media to engage residents, saying, I always lead with empathy and emotional intelligence. People are on different levels of understanding, so we will engage as much or as little as they want. People of the Virgin Islands don't have time to babysit the leaders they elect, and too often that trust is taken advantage of. Okay. But something, one is the suggestions that I would give to anybody running for office, and it's not limited to the Future and the players who want to be, or members who want to be leaders, official leaders, is regardless of what your professional background is, whether it be in nonprofits, whether it be government, private sector, you got to know government.
Yeah.
Right? And you go know that the law, you're going into a lawmaking body.
Yep.
And as a result, you must know how government functions, number one. And then, because it's easy. Right? I worked in the government for 20 years before I got into 25 years before I got into the legislature in 2005. And the reality is, it was still a learning curve for me. As much as I believe I knew everything and all that stuff when you get in there. So, and President Trump is a classic example of that, right? You come from the private sector and you have the belief, well, I'm a billionaire. Or that's what he said, even though Mike Bloomberg used to tease him and say, who's really a billionaire? Yeah, who's really a billionaire, right? But you could tell that he didn't know government.
Yeah.
Because he came from the private sector where his decision was the government.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you don't understand that, we have laws in place to serve, as boundaries for you to work within.
Yeah.
You're going to create problems. And then he liked to he's always been a court guy to begin with. So everything, I'm going to sue them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These are resources that the government is losing or expending because he wants to win his perspective via the court. Things like that. So that would be my suggestion to those who want to get into the arena. Learn the arena, and then everybody's going to bring their own ideologies and all that stuff to the game. What's your take?
I learned government in high school. I went to St. Joseph my last year and a half.
10th grade?
11 and 12.
You learned in 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had government in 10th grade.
What school?
St. Dunstan's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lady Mr. Munn.
Okay.
Everybody was like, she's the hardest person in the world, but she made me do a research paper on government. Because I didn't care anything about politics. My mom used to drag me around to every panda knock. Farley's election, Adelbert Bryan, Donna Green. So I knew.
And she was big with Serial King back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got pictures of her and Serial King.
Yeah.
And
by the way, Doreen Carter.
Yes.
Incomparable Doreen Carter from out of the West.
Yep.
That's what he talking about when he said mommy. So for those of you who are listening.
Miss Munn made me do a research paper. And that was the first time I actually really got to appreciate government. I had to make trips to the legislature, to district court, superior court, go to the libraries, do a lot of research on how our government functions. And I learned a lot about the players in the past. And I don't think enough people do that today. They don't know government well enough. They don't understand how it functions. And that's a serious gap in the way we do our leadership and the way we hold government accountable, because not enough people are aware of what needs to be done, how it should be done. And so, like you, I challenge everyone to really understand government, right? It's not the same as private sector, but at the same time, we've allowed government to, it's developed a culture of what we accept, right? And we have to stop accepting certain things if we want it to be better.
Well, since you went there, right? One of the topics we had on the table talk Monday, because they had this WAPA issue, lack of power issue in St. John.
Yep.
And municipal government came up, right? And so Hannibal O'Brien was texting me about people really needing to know what municipal government means. It just don't mean, okay, one island responsible for itself.
Yeah.
It requires first analyzing whether or not you generate enough money as a district or a municipality to actually function accordingly. These are the things. I mean, you could say, I want local government. Okay, good. Well, how do you generate revenue?
So while you brought that up, one of the things that we need to do better at is you look at the general fund revenue reports.
Mm-hmm.
They're not accurate in terms of where the money is generated. For a while, they would count the rum cover revenues as St. Thomas revenue.
You know what?
They used to count the rum cover revenues as St. Thomas revenue.
Yeah.
The ARPA money is counted as St. Thomas revenues. So it disproportionately makes it look like one district is generating a lion's share of the government revenues. My understanding is that if you're a part-time resident, your taxes count as St. Thomas revenue. So when I lived off island and I had issues with tax returns, they would tell me call St. Thomas, not St. Croix, because I was an off-island resident. And so for those who are snowbirds in St. Croix or here part year, where is that counted as? Is that counted as St. Croix or St. Thomas? So to have municipal government, you actually need accurate data, and that's something that we don't have a good handle on.
Well, the problem I have with them is they spin the perspectives to fit the argument at that particular time. Right? For years, they were telling us, this is when Hess was in full flow, that the number one revenue generator in the Virgin Islands is tourism.
Yeah.
And then when this ain't because me and John DeYoung didn't get along, didn't like each other. The latter part of 2011, heading into 12, Hovensa shutters the refinery in January.
Yep.
And so the governor at that time was trying to justify laying off workers, right? And he says, and by the way, we've now realized that Hess was indeed the number one contributor to the treasury of the Virgin Islands. Why are you telling us this now?
Yeah.
You weren't telling us this all before. But that was just to justify what he wanted to do, which was to send people home, right?
Yeah.
We're not in the business of sending people home here in the Virgin Islands, right? And you're absolutely correct from the standpoint that the numbers are what they are, right? You can't believe you might be able to spin the numbers to those who believe you blindly.
Correct.
But when it's time to get down into the details,
Correct.
if you ain't adding up, you're going to show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're absolutely correct. Now, with the rum monies that you're talking about, what happened was, and the process is OMB gives an estimate to the U.S. Treasury. We anticipate generating X amount of dollars, let's say $200 million, in rum revenues, based on rum manufactured here, sold into the U.S. market. And Treasury then cuts a check for that amount, and they send it to our bank in New York to address our debt. So that's a priority payment. And then after we deal with all the payments, the contribution to the general fund. So that's why it'll look like a St. Thomas thing.
Yeah.
But everybody knows that money is generated where?
Synchro.
Right here. You know what I'm saying? That's all collateral.
Yeah.
That's what we use to borrow money. You know what I'm saying? We don't really use the liquid that comes in via activity toward the Virgin Islands. We'll take a break, come back, talk some more about Rhythms at Sunset in West this weekend. What date?
Friday the 20th.
Friday the 20th. We'll take a break. Be back right after this. And we're back here, analyze this, wrapping up our conversation. Conversation with Shomari Moorehead. Rhythms at Sunset takes place 5:30 or 6 o'clock?
6 o'clock, 6 to 9 on Friday evening, every third Friday.
Every third Friday. And you have two in July, or the one in July, you don't move it around July 3rd?
The one in July, we move to July 4th weekend.
Okay. And this year is a Thursday, is a Friday, Saturday?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
So you're going to do it Friday night?
Saturday night, because 10 Sleepless Nights does their event on Friday night.
Okay, good.
And so we move it on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a packed weekend in Frederiksted. We're trying to really revitalize the town, get activities back. A lot of private owners are fixing their properties up. There's 3 on King Street that are under renovation, right next to Leaders Court. And there's a couple on Queen Cross Street and on Queen Street. So folks are making progress.
Let we go down the street them in Frederiksted. I know about the one them going north to south, but the one them going east to west from the shoreline up to the graveyard.
Yeah.
Right? Now the first one, when you reach down by Policy Guarding, by the post office,
Yeah.
Mars Hill.
Yeah.
What I want be?
Fisher Street.
That's Fisher Street.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the next one where the library there and you're heading
Queen Cross.
That's Queen Cross.
That's the one that goes into LaGrange.
That one take you right into LaGrange.
Yeah.
Correct. Then the next one by West Seago, I live with your father, Frankie Pete them. What I want be? That's Prince?
That's Queen Cross still. What Seago is?
Yeah, Seago. See, on
That's
top
Queen
of the
Cross.
hill.
That's the
Queen
one
Cross.
that's the one that goes into LaGrange. The next one is King Cross
Okay.
by St. Paul's Church.
Yeah. You're right. The one from the library, that's the same road as Seago father.
Yep.
Right in the corner, right?
Yeah.
And Juba, if you go further down, Juba mother had live on the other at the next corner. Okay. And then so that's
King Cross.
That's King Cross.
Queen Cross.
That's Queen Cross.
So Fisher,
Queen Cross, King Cross,
yeah.
and then Hill.
And Hill Street.
Okay, Hill is the one where, okay, King Cross is where the Frederiksted Health Center was. Your mother used to work there back in the day. No, your mother used to work licensing and consumer affairs, right?
Yeah, in the 70s and 80s.
Okay, so Fisher take you to Mali.
Yep.
King Cross
Queen Cross, take you to the library.
Queen Cross.
Yeah, take you to the library.
Library up to Seago into LaGrange.
Yes.
King Cross, Frederiksted Hotel,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Take you over there to St. Paul's Church.
Yep.
Right, and you go over and go on top. Then Hill Street, right? That used to be where, on the corner where...
Seven Flags.
Huh?
Seven Flags used to.
Seven Flags. And what your name used to be there too? The Office of Disaster Recovery.
Yep.
That
was actually my aunt's building.
Yeah?
Elaine Hansen owned that building back before she died.
Okay. And then the next one is where First Bank there.
Yeah. And Hill Street is one that takes you straight into the entrance of the cemetery. So from Seven Flags to the cemetery.
Correct. I know that one. I know Hill.
Yeah.
I know about Hill. Because they had done some excellent paving up on the backside of Tongue.
Yep.
Right? And I remember going up there and I said, man, I just wanted to circle through Tongue to drive on this paved road. It's so smooth.
Hopefully I'll get to the streets this year because King, Queen, and Strand need some work.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Need some bad work. It's a when you ask the guys who hang out on the street.
So after Hill, what's the next one there by First Bank?
Market Street.
That's Market Street.
Yep.
Right? And then there's a short street.
Customs House
Street that'll take you right into where the legislature was.
Yeah.
The VI Housing Authority.
Yep.
Right?
And then back behind that is St. Patrick's and St. George's Hall.
And then Lagoon Street.
Yep.
Lagoon Street is the one take you from the other side of the customs.
Yeah.
Well, no. Take you from the park.
Yep.
From the park, and that's a short street.
Up to St. George's Hall.
St. George's Hall and St. Patrick's. Okay, so Customs House. So we heading south now. Customs House Street, Market Street, Hill,
yeah,
Queen Cross,
yep,
King Cross, Fisher.
Yep.
Okay.
No. King Cross, Queen Cross, Fisher.
King Cross, Queen Cross, Fisher. Okay. Yeah. And then up on the backside there, you got East Street. And,
East Street.
And New Street. Over.
New Street.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Hospital, Prince, Queen, King, Strand.
Correct. Yeah. Correct. East and New, they don't end at the graveyard.
Yes.
And then so the first one, the graveyard street that's Prince.
No. That is
New
Prince. Street.
That's New Street.
Yeah.
Prince is where St. Patrick's and St. Paul's down.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
And then Queen is Roland Benjamin them.
Yeah.
Right? Coming down the hill there, right, to go meet where the legislature was and the fire station. That's the fire station street.
Yep. So a lot of people grew up on Queen Street.
Yes, Queen Street was a very popular street down there.
Yeah.
And then King, obviously the parade route.
Yep.
And then Strand, of course, arguably the most beautiful vista. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's Frederiksted, and we're working hard to get that. We're actually waiting on a grant to do some renovations to 7 buildings in town, and we have some money that we're trying to hand out to residents who are fixing up their properties. So we have a lot of applicants already in, so we're just going through the paperwork of finishing that off and getting that money hand out to help bring people back into town.
So what you're saying is infrastructure work?
Yes. We have a huge issue with flooding in King Street, King and Strand.
Yeah, Dobby, where you there? When you tired ball, man, they coming down now, man. See you. You ball too much. You're coming down now. See you. Yeah. Yeah. And text Glenn and tell Glenn to Dobby downstairs, right? So, but the flooding, they also got the problem with that is all the water, the funnel down to where the ballpark there. That's a gut.
There's another issue with flooding, right? So, for example, on Strand Street, the mahogany leaves cover the drains, and unless you push them down when there's too much water that it just backs up onto Strand Street. And so when I see it raining hard, I'll go down there at 2 o'clock in the morning and just push the leaves down the drain to allow the water to drain out. So it takes, we got to clean the streets on a regular basis and do some pruning with the mahogany trees. And maybe look at the way we do the drainage, because we used to have guts on Strand Street. And now they've closed them up when they did the work over, and they've raised the roads up. So one of the things I keep, fussing at Commissioner Gabriel at is mill the roads before you pave them, because just throwing asphalt over asphalt raises the roads up and adds to the issues with flooding. If you look at old pictures of Frederiksted, for example, on King Street.
When the water running down from Harrigan.
Yeah, from Harrigan, from by the graveyard.
Harrigan, but if the water coming down from Harrigan and heading towards where the fish market there, or some of it back the corner to head into Strand Street.
It's not really that area.
What area? What part of Strand Street you talking?
We're talking about Market Street.
Oh, down there by the Custom
Hill
House?
Street. No, Market Street by First Bank.
First Bank?
By ODR.
Yeah.
That whole area. The water kind of just pools at the end of Hill Street.
At the end, okay, where the ODR corner
yeah,
was.
So it goes up towards my office on Strand Street, and a little bit down by the Caribbean Museum Center. So water just kind of sits there because of.
So you got standing water there.
Yeah, because of the drainage. So
Yeah.
if the drains get covered up with leaves, it just sits there, and so the water backs up. So, but even in front of Napoleon's, because of the road is higher in the middle of the road than the edges, and there's no drain on the side, in front of Napoleon floods. So when it rains hard, they got to put crates and stuff for people to walk away to get into the store.
Wow.
So
that's where planning comes in.
Yeah, so there's work to be done. Like I said, we encourage folks to come out, visit Rhythms at Sunset on Friday night.
What's the slate of artists this week?
We've got Caliche and Pikey.
Dimitri Koopman.
Yes.
Great musician, historian.
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
Yeah, so this is our contribution for Virgin Islands History Month. So it's going to be a fun time. Great vendors, great lineup, and a great way for folks to just come out. It's a free event, so only thing we ask folks to do is leave their coolers at home and support our vendors on the bar.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful sunset, beautiful place to be, and just enjoy great music.
What about your relationship with Feta?
Feta is still getting their hands together, so they kind of restarted the organization about a year and a half ago, and
they got president, or
yes,
they're
still kind of getting everything together. Yeah. But we're looking forward. There's a lot of work to be done. So whether it's Feta, Chant, Old-Town Frederiksted, Rotary West, there's a lot of work to be done in Frederiksted. So we welcome all the help we can get.
Rotary West still own the building there?
Yeah, they're still in the building by
the ballpark.
Yep.
Backside. What you hear about Paulie Joseph say? What you hear about? What's the last thing you hear? As our tongue Frederiksted, I need to know because that's a Frederiksted.
So we ask the question about that all the time, and right now it's a discussion between the contractor who is asking for money.
That's Public Works or Recreation?
Both. So Public Works manages the contract, and it's a sports parks and recreation property. But the contractor, I think, is asking for additional funding to finish the project because of some delays. And we've been at this for 12 or 14 years now. And government doesn't want to pay more until it's done.
No, that's the biggest developmental embarrassment in the history of projects in the Virgin Islands.
Oh yeah,
that one ain't up for debate.
It took 14 years.
I mean, 14. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
That was a 2-year max.
You know what I'm saying? And then they went and they flipped how the ballpark on bay instead of just. They literally broke. Yeah. What didn't need to be fixed.
Correct.
As relates to structure.
Correct. So now your outfield players going to be looking at the sunset for afternoon games.
What was that all about? And the beauty of it was the game was played more north to west, more north to south than east to west.
Correct.
Right? And the sun to move east to west. So look, whoever did that back in the day, they got to be given credit because they were thinking at the time when they looked at putting the home plate more north and center field more south.
It should have been kept that way, north to south.
And so that way the sun going from third base to right field or to first base side. You know what I'm saying? That was ideal.
Yeah.
I don't know why they felt the need to screw that up, man.
Look, our ancestors learned how to do things. When you look at the older structures.
They were better than us. That's the terminology.
I fuss at insurance companies because when you look at the way older buildings were done, they may not be in the best condition now because of maintenance, but they're still there. The buildings with their roofs still intact that are 200 years old.
They watched the hurricane,
Yeah. They knew how to build for hurricanes. And so you have these homes with roofs still intact. Shutters may have fallen off, gutters may have fallen off, but structurally, the galvanizer is still there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not being held up by...
And the stone foundation, man.
Yeah, it's not being held by brackets, right? You look in those roofs, it's wooden pegs.
Yes, sir.
Holding these roofs together. They knew what they were doing. So
that's a Danish influence, or what? You think so?
I would think both Danish and African influence.
Okay.
And I would say, we adapted for our community. In Africa, they didn't have hurricanes like they did, but we learned over time how to build. And so we built it properly. And I want to say we should do more to learn our history and learn why things were done a certain way rather than just saying, hey, America said do it this way and let's just do it. Versus let's look at what really needs to be done for the Virgin Islands, right? Because we're unique in that, geographically, environmentally, culturally, we're very different. And so we have to look at what works here.
Well, can't really compare the structural excellence from yesteryear with what's going on in recent years. I mean, when you see it, we see these new buildings, the hurricane actually just twist them up.
Yeah.
Compared to the building them from 1800s and early 1900s. That's two different universes, man.
Yeah. The stone, stone with no rebar.
Man.
And they're still standing. Even the wooden ones, right? The upper floors that are wood that are still standing. Mm-hmm. They knew what they were doing. And they paid attention to the environment. And that's something we don't do enough of, is paying attention to our environment.
But I'm still an optimist, though, because I know that we have, the Shomaris of the world and the good people, good young people here who are educated.
Yes.
And are willing to commit to us actually, being the best version of ourselves.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't giving up on
I'm with you. I'm definitely, people call me very optimistic. I do get frustrated at times with the way things move, but I am very hopeful that we will make things happen. We have a lot of great people, especially the younger generation, that are passionate about making life in the Virgin Islands better for all of us. And for me, it's always, I want to know that my kids and their peers are going to have a Virgin Islands that means something to them. So
we were also talking on Monday about, when we were growing up, it was about UVI really wasn't a big option. It was, we already had our mindset. We want to go to the States.
Yeah.
But we also, a lot of us, we're going back home.
Yeah.
Now we were talking about the realities of it. It's just hard to expect our young people, after being exposed to life in America, if they went there to college and having everything at their convenience, to come back home and that not being the case. Yeah. The human just doesn't function like that.
Well, it also for me, I look at the cost of it, right? I always joke with the Virgin Islands is very expensive to live. But I also look at stateside living is almost just as expensive.
Yeah.
There's so many options. My wife and I were just talking this morning, like, we should go away for a few more days. But a few more days means there's more options to spend money. Whereas here, we just don't spend because there's not a lot of options. So going up there and having just everything at your fingertips means that it's easier to spend. You go to Walmart, you could just shop. Mm-hmm. Whereas you go to the grocery store, so you're going to be very conservative. Okay, well, do I really need 4 bottles of juice? Because every bottle is $7. Whereas up there, you can go $4. Oh, 4 bottles, it's $2 a piece. Let me buy 4 of them. Mm-hmm. And we used to do that. And you find that you spend more because you think it's cheaper.
Yeah.
But here it's like, okay, no, we're going to drink water.
We making do. The Hoover effective for house label.
Yeah.
We make do, right? Yeah. We're up there. Okay, you know what? Because it costs less. I gonna just spend maybe $1 more, but I get more. But at the end of the day, the dollar figure is still what you spent.
Yeah.
So
you spend more. So, and then when you look at the environment, you have a longer commute, right? So you're spending more on gas. You have to pay for it, especially if you live in the northern cities. You got to pay for winter clothes and heating gas, and all of these little nuances, right?
You want to make like a monthly appearance on the table talk, because we could use a fifth voice now, because we got 4.
Yeah, I'm happy to join you.
And the governor wanted to be a part of it though, right? That kind of table talk really is one of the popular deals and Analyze This. So I'm gonna let you know when you go come on, so we can have that discussion as well.
I'll be happy to join you.
Of course. Hey, Shomari, continued success with our tongue Frederiksted. Good luck this week with Rhythms at Sunset, 6 to 9.
Friday evening.
Yes. Artists.
Caliche and Pikey.
And Pikey Copan. Okay, good thing.
Look forward to seeing everyone coming out.
Yeah, man. Always be good.
Thank you, man.
Take care, man.
All right.
Back right after this. and we're back here and analyze this. You come, this is the third time you're there. You're the biggest critic. You complain about everything, blaze me, call me all kind of name, and we go tell you the same routine over and over again with the microphone and the headphone. I don't understand it. And you're supposed to be this great entertainer. How much time champion?
11.
11-time champion. No about microphone and all that kind of thing. How much song you record? How much hundreds?
Oh, God.
Maybe thousands?
Close to it.
Right? And we still look to fix the mic good now, man.
Wait, no, man.
No,
Don't rush the brush. You don't get dabbed.
No, me got time.
You don't get dabbed. Don't rush the brush.
I ain't going easy with you at all. You know what I mean?
Me ain't easy. You are the father.
You like to bring that, right? But the me and you to them, man. Don't worry about he. You and he had our window. You know what I'm saying? So, work with you there, man. I mean, he's supposed to be the star. Close the door there at 1 too. Right? Thank you very much, Mr. Engineer. Dobby, how are you?
I ain't good like the young boys, them, but all right.
There with them.
I there with them.
But
I ain't got with them.
But you ain't got with them. Generic,
Yeah, good morning, sir.
how's everything, man?
Everything's safe.
Come from over the hill.
Over the hill.
Hey, look, let me talk about St. Thomas today, man. Talk about our history in St. Thomas. Because this is Virgin Islands History Month, and I know I do a lot of damage throughout the Virgin Islands. By the way, did you ever perform in the British Virgin Islands?
Eh?
You perform in the British Virgin Islands?
God,
Pull the microphone up, man.
more than 150 times.
Serious?
Yeah. For me, teacher or performing out there.
How were you received in Totola? Mostly Totola?
Antigua.
British Virgin
It's
Islands.
a British Virgin Island.
Okay.
Not just the British. The Totola.
Very, very, very good.
Well received in Totola.
Well received. Banjo and Kaiso.
Lashing Dog and them. You ever been?
I work with them.
You work with them?
Boolean musical Cafunas. We play over there also.
Yeah.
We together almost every 5-6 months.
And the elderly people, they love the Kwelbe out of St. Croix.
They love anything that is local.
That the BVI, you consider the boy.
BVI, but them.
Seriously?
Seriously.
More so than the Virgin Islands?
Forget about this place. This place is the worst in the world when it comes to their own people.
But you could never live nowhere else in your life. You know that, right? With all that talk, you talk.
Me ain't going nowhere. You know why?
All that chat, all
You know why I ain't
that
going
blows
nowhere?
you again. You can't go nowhere else.
You know why? You know why I can't go nowhere?
Yeah, boy.
When 50 are relief and you say, yeah, it's not good. 200 coming to the same place that they say ain't good. I'm doing better than them and we employ by them. We become their slave. We go in New York City. A lot of them leave from here.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Talking
Talking about New York City. Okay, I was born in New York City. Okay, I might have been conceived and sing.
Good, I'm going to sing some. I'm going to sing a song about New York City for you.
I was born in New York City. So you watch your mouth when you talk about New York City. Okay, have some respect for New York City. Okay, make that clear.
I respecting them.
Okay, because when you used to go up there and with Charlie's Records and all kind of thing up there, Charlie's Records, the headquarters was.
Right.
So all that talking. Watch your mouth when you're talking about New York City. Okay, I'm not even. I come back to you.
Don't threaten me. Don't point your finger at me.
No, because
I got you.
Generic, tell me about your experiences in the BVI.
Oh, excellent. I've been Jos Van Dyke and different places.
You ever been to this big New Year's fete that are in Jos Van Dyke?
I've been there already.
Seriously?
We play music there.
And New Year's Eve?
You got a man.
He don't wear
dressed in his
shoe.
suit.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
no shoes on.
what your uncle cousin no.
Yeah, he don't wear shoe.
That's
This in the BVI.
That's in the BVI. Wow. That's what your name Foxy. His name is
Foxy.
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 Let me tell you something. Foxy.
That's Clifford Graham family.
Foxy is the first man that I work for. And before you go on stage, you give your check.
No, sir.
You give your cash in an envelope. Before I was on stage with me, Baron, it was a lot of us.
Mm-hmm.
Even Small Pin just shook hard. What's his name again? The guy that
From
said,
St. Vincent.
yeah.
That's Alos?
No. Small Pin just shook. I think Beckett. Is it Beckett?
Beckett. Yeah.
And we all was there.
For yours Van Dyke?
Yeah. And before we went on
So
stage,
Baron, Beckett, Generic,
Wadabli, Onion.
Onion. Oh wait, no, this is a big knockdown
It was
thing.
a big show.
And this is New Year's Eve?
It was a big show. And let me tell you something. This is the first time I ever get paid before I go on stage. I was shocked.
So you know what the deal was, right? We don't pay you, so deliver the goods.
You better bring it.
Right? That's number one. And number two,
But then,
if you deliver the goods, you know that you're going to get paid when you come back the next time.
But then one of the problem I was worrying about is that when we finish, I tell them, well, I'm ready to go to the hotel. The man say, hotel? So on the boat going back to Dallas tonight. We down the water like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Serious?
Yeah.
That's business, you know.
Going
Business.
back to, yes, sir.
That's business.
Yeah.
So you been back in St. Croix.
I've been back in St. Thomas. We stayed in St. Thomas
Yeah,
because I leave from St. Croix, stay over St. Thomas in the hotel.
No. But here's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you leave the 3 o'clock on the boat from Jos Van Dyke back to St. Thomas.
Yes.
So you back to St. Croix that afternoon or later that morning?
Later in the morning. Yeah.
This is 100% business then.
Big business, you
that-
get paid and
cash,
get
you
out.
get paid, so you don't have to call them to ask them when the check coming or
No,
whatever.
the man give us cash. The man give us an envelope with cash.
You there in the boat with your money.
Are you happy?
That's
business.
That's business. I'm Dobby.
What I know about it. Here in St. Croix, you gotta wait for 2 months. The owner's promoter, I would have sing for he for nothing. Or Mr. Dance. Mr. Dance
Mr. Boyce.
never
That's Mr. Boyce.
owe a
Mr.
man
Yes.
a penny. And if he make good, he said, Dobby, hold $100 a man. I make good tonight or no?
This
Hold on
is
that.
Ivan Boyce's name, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
that's he.
Mr. Dance.
Mr. Dance.
Mr.
Yeah.
Dance.
He live right there on the highway.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the honest promoter I
Yeah.
would have worked
Yeah.
without a penny. Because when he make good, he gonna grow a little piece. Never owe a man.
But he also make the mistake of believing that he was a promoter and he could run for office too. No?
Well, he go try a thing.
That's one thing when people when they come to their vote.
He go try a thing.
Don't assume that the vote come in because you're popular. That's one of the things about the people at St. Croix.
He don't work so for everybody.
And this is territorial. We name run to Nick Friday. I run to Nick Friday, one of the most popular artists ever. That he run for office and couldn't win.
What else happens? Sometimes they say, if you get in office, we ain't gonna hear you no more with your music.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
that is one.
No, that's an excellent point. You get stigmatized.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree with that 100%.
Yes.
You know how much time
Yeah.
people have come to me and
Because you know he went to law school and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, man, that man is a
highly
very
educated.
educated young fella.
you know people have come to me to ask me to run for the Senate. I said, me? Then what I gonna do with my children and all them things? Me want a part of that. I was sleeping at night.
What do my listeners say? They told me you're going to get down. they like that one. Leslie Commission text me and say, you're going to get down, but she can't stop laughing. Tell the public the context you mean when you say dab.
Don't roast the brush. It's gonna get down.
You get dab.
That's a word.
Meaning?
That's a what I hear my grandma
Yeah.
saying. From the time I been a child.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
nothing like me.
Yeah.
That's why I hear.
Yeah.
Or the guy we are saying, let your food cool now.
Yeah.
That was the old
Yeah,
slang.
yeah,
they used to
yeah.
use.
Take your time.
Take your time, man. You're gonna get through.
Yeah. So if I rush them, what gonna happen to
You're
me?
gonna get down.
I like that. So if we were to grade the British Virgin Islands as it relates to how they took care of entertainers and how they receive local music and musicians, the grade is an A?
Double A. Double A.
Not A plus, a double A.
A double A, not no plus.
You're talking about the British Virgin Islands.
British Virgin Islands.
Unless you're gonna say double A plus.
Oh,
Only here, people don't respect you.
don't say that, man.
I walk with me, you Cali, because somebody, you tell me last week somebody said they want to hear me sing.
My boy,
So I gonna sing a song.
my boy, Rufus Thomas said to work with it. So.
Yeah,
Hey,
one.
you can't let sing, no. He's singing about your father, no?
One.
Well, he don't want to stay in the studio.
I ain't singing about our father, but I'm singing about a little piece of he. I sing about all our people them. I think easy wrong and son.
Well, we're going to get to that.
This place here,
We're going to get to that.
yeah.
Now, let me talk about St. John, Cruise Bay, hanging out in St. By the way, Coral Bay.
Yes.
You got history in Coral Bay as well?
Yes, I have sung there. He had a guy named, he used to run the festival named from St. Croix.
You used to run the
His father.
festival on St. Croix?
Paris.
In Paris.
That's right, Paris.
Paris. in St. John.
Yeah.
He used to run the festival in St.
In
John,
St. John.
and he's from St. Croix.
He's a Crucian, yeah.
People in St. Croix.
Yeah.
St.
Yeah,
Croix.
Jam Paris and all of them there. Is the uncle and so.
So you perform in Coral Bay?
Yes.
Oh, there.
I
I
sang
also.
about
You perform on the,
course.
that's the east
It's
side of
all
the,
about-
that's the east side of the island.
3-4 times I sang there.
And then what about Cruise Bay?
Cruise Bay,
Plenty of time compared to that?
about one or twice.
Oh, no, okay.
That
yeah.
way back in.
Have you ever performed at the village when they got the celebration over there on 4th of July?
Yeah, I worked
Yeah.
there.
I worked there several times also.
I love St. John.
St. John a nice
Yeah.
country. And I had a lady, she was a white lady that used to reside there. And she take us the what do you name, Pikey them, mixed with Jamesy them. And we went Chicago, Detroit. We went all over. She was our promoter.
To promote the culture.
I can't remember her name. A white woman.
And took her all over.
All over. Yeah, that was. Our show we're going to be starting like 1 o'clock the afternoon.
This is in a park in Chicago.
In Chicago. That time, 9 o'clock, people buying ticket or no? People there in line to come
What time?
in the morning, 9 o'clock,
And I performing what time?
1 o'clock.
And from 4 hours before the show,
They
people coming to buy ticket.
exactly to come in, man. That's right.
And then the response to the music. The people them standing up and dancing and that kind of thing.
Man. At one time, we had like, we were called like Juve thing. We got a whole street for we. And them,
In
them-
Chicago, is it?
yeah, Pikey living there, he could tell you. And people there behind are we. Like how we used to get Trump. Yeah, man. That time, we playing with a banjo on my, I got a banjo on my neck. And then boy coming down and people coming. I know them people way back there couldn't hear. Or with them, but they coming down. Bokra people, man.
And they love.
Oh God, they over love, man.
You are playing the ukulele, you playing the banjo?
Banjo. I know I play ukulele. Ukulele to serve.
They said in 2004, with the assistance of grants from the Virgin Islands and Illinois, she brought James and his band to Illinois and Indiana
Yeah.
to perform in various music festivals. Andrea Leland, that's the name?
Yeah, song so yeah.
Produced, because she's the one who produced the James E. King of Scratch film.
Right.
You know when you come on this show that I can find it.
You got history, boy.
You know, I can do my research.
So you know I ain't lying.
No, I never thought you were lying because I heard something of that, right?
I don't know if that lady living.
Huh?
I don't know if she's still living.
I hope so, man. She gotta be living. She got good heart to bring her all
Too
over.
much of a good heart.
In addition to collecting film footage, Leland produced a CD of their performance at the Old Town School of Folk Music in Chicago. Below is a list of the archival footage online. This is a 2024 article from the source, April 20, right? Agriculture Fair, Monk Victory,
Yeah.
Carino Club, the Lotus World Music Festival in Bloomington, Indiana. That's where University of Indiana be. Chicago Cultural Center, Chicago. Rogers Park Street Festival, that's what you're talking about.
Right.
Right? Old Tongue School of Folk Music in Chicago. In Denmark, though,
Yeah.
with the Danish Polycalypso Orchestra.
Yeah, that's a bad group.
Mombiju and St. Croix with special guest George Rollins.
Motorbike vehicle. As we used to call it.
That's Akio uncle
Wallace
right?
in Grove,
George.
right?
Yeah, he used to you could see like to stand up and press the right leg like Brownie.
We to carry motorbike vehicle.
Motorbike. That's his name.
No, his name is George Rollins.
No. That's the name. I give motorbike vehicle.
The nickname.
And then Jamesy performing with Coco and the Sunshine Band and
Right.
St. John.
Because I used to sit in with these guys, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't a member. I was just a sit-in.
But it's a lot of footage, man.
Yeah, man.
Jamesy demonstrating making a banjo outside of his house on St. Thomas.
Right.
Right? And continues inside his home talking about his family and his music. Jamesy with Sylvester Blinky McIntosh on St. Croix.
For a second.
And then Kathleen McManus.
Right.
She used to work at Isle 95. They did an interview there. Look, she loved Virgin Islands people, my son.
Kathleen,
man, yeah.
yeah, my girl.
And James and band members Camille, King Dobby Macedon, you know who that is?
Yes, that's my partner.
And Lawrence, Trashy Mason.
He gone.
The Trashy Gun. And then James had his home talking about songs on the James King of Scratch documentary. So you could say here without question that our cultural music, Kwelbe music, is well received wherever you went outside of the Virgin Islands.
Yes, except the Virgin Islands.
That's not true. That's not true. I'm playing to that. Stanley them playing to that at the library, you know.
Yeah.
They got a documentary going on. Kendall Henry going to be there at 12 o'clock. Stanley them going to perform, right? I'm going to allow you to make it seem. I see a lot of women love to come out and listen to Stanley. You don't talk that nonsense, man. Don't do that. You don't blaze too much.
Oh, yeah?
You know what I mean? But I dare you today. Yeah,
I dare you too.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I'm going to play with you.
No, because if you keep acting up, you're going to get that.
Yeah. Read off.
We take a break, come back. The third in a series of conversations with Dobby and Generic here on Black History Month. I want to talk about St. Thomas now. When we come back about St. Thomas and how their business mentality to allow for musicians to get off over there. Be back right after this.
The views and opinions expressed on Analyze This are entirely those of the on-air participants and do not reflect those of the station's board, management, staff, or underwriters. The views and opinions expressed on Analyze This are entirely those of the on-air participants and do not reflect those of the station's board, management, staff, or underwriters.
And we're back here on Analyze This, the DAB edition of Analyze This with Camille, Dobby, Macedon, and Maurice. No. The Benjamin,
Yes.
right?
Maurice.
Generic Benjamin.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yeah.
Born where?
La Valley.
That's the answer. Over the hill.
Over the hill.
That's the key.
That's the key.
That's the key. That dab thing really catch on. People like it or no. You know what I mean? And, you say, yeah, for you grab whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
No,
I was raised by her too.
a lot of young people in the Virgin Islands, there's the auntie and the grandmother raised them, man.
See, that
Come
was
on, mommy walking.
see, that was in those days.
Mm-hmm.
Today, everybody walking, and women got away as saying, "You can't tell me not make I walking for myself."
Yes, sir. Back then, a lot of men didn't want the woman to walk so they could manipulate them and control them.
In a way.
Nowadays, the woman them ain't having that.
No, but it mean a lot. It's a little different from in your respect or you point it.
Mm-hmm.
Your job is to take care of my children.
Yeah,
Make sure they eat,
Yeah.
they wash, they clean everything.
yeah.
So you gonna stay home. So that is a negative way that they're thinking. Well, you
In
don't
negative, it's
you don't
different.
gonna-
It's different, not
you don't gonna
negative.
control me. I working for myself. That time they got 5 and 6 job to buy earring and toenail polish, and I can and they turn them there and the street wild. But in my days, Granny taking care of we.
Yeah, yeah.
Make sure we fed properly,
Yeah.
manners and everything.
Yeah.
Different.
The oldest child is who to raise the children up, man.
Aye. I raised in a house with 13 of us. Understand? My mother had 2. My auntie them had 4. The next one had this. And my grandmother raised,
All cousins is brother and sister.
and she take care of all of us.
The grandmother,
Granny.
granny.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we was well being taken care of
But how you end up so bad though?
because being around the environment with our father and me. The environment will change, you know. Then that because nobody don't ban bad.
But you from Frederiksted?
Yes,
Born in when 48?
free gut.
You got free gut in Christiansted and Frederiksted?
I said I born on free gut, 28 Hospital Street,
No,
and I born home. A midwife, me born in hospital.
okay. No, okay, we're gonna talk about St. Thomas, but I wanna make sure I get this right. Panbush is where?
The part they had a Senate building,
Down there by Lagoon.
Lagoon, no Palmbush.
And free gut is where?
Free gut is Hospital Street. You see, like when, say past St. Paul's,
Yeah,
pretty house there,
yeah, yeah,
the big hall there,
yeah.
all in that area is free gut.
That's free gut. Yeah. Okay. I had on Derby. No, I had on Bronco and Willard Friday. And by the way, I don't really want to be bigging up your head and all that stuff, but the audience really love you and Generic on Thursday. Me gonna lie to you. I coming out the gate and a man stopped me. He was in a car. They had the window up. And I guess they had on the AC. And he stopped me. Said, "Hey Neville, them showed up. They're sweet up that show with Derby. So I don't want to blow up your head any."
You don't blow already.
But you were well received. You and Generic were well received on Thursday last week. Okay, I just wanted to know that, right? As painful as it is for me to give you that kind of credit, I cannot tell a lie. You know what I'm saying? The truth is, they loved you last week.
Well,
Seriously.
we received in Antigua, the unborn Antigua that I is. The respect we open, we are the biggest stage. We open the shows in Antigua for the Calypso tent. Competition. I opened the show, generic behind me. We well received. Our music is being played in Antigua every day.
Sometimes 4 times.
We ain't gonna beg them to play our music.
So the Antigua people getting a nice dab,
Oh God, a proper
a
dab.
proper dab, or what?
And we had no roller in them days. It was brush. So your dab.
Oh God. let me talk about music in St. Thomas because my father, because the story told me about X-ray. He said, he said, this is quoting my father. I was just like every other Crucian. Whenever you get big, you want to go St. Thomas. That's just a mentality, and you're looking back at it with regret, right? The music in St. Thomas. Tell me about your history of going. When was the very first time you went to St. Thomas to perform? Band or single? Solo artist, I mean.
About in 63 or 64 when Uncle Freddie been there to perform. Freddie Lackard.
Freddie Lackard, okay.
Yeah. But in
That's a great name over there.
Yes.
Culture, history over
yeah.
there.
I think his son died the other day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he died.
But
Chubby?
Chubby died.
Yeah,
Chubby, yeah.
dead out.
Yeah. By the way, before you get any further, Uncle Eddie Bruce from St. John, he said, Andrea Leland still alive to my knowledge. I just called Andrea Leland, waiting for her to call me back. She could be anywhere in the world.
Wow.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, if she call Eddie Bruce and all that stuff, and
She was nice.
he will let her know that we giving her propers.
She was nice. She
Courtesy
was
of you
nice.
here. You know what I'm saying? So we good.
She was nice.
So you went over there. Daddy Lockhart bring you over.
Yes.
That was his brother. Jim Lockhart was his brother.
Yeah, we had the resources.
We saw some. He and Tony Felix are best of friend.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. That's what she named father. Letty.
Letty father.
Letty mother from St. Croix, right? She's a Brignonian. That being.
Yes, yeah.
That being niece. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I know.
I like calling names
the history.
and pronouncing the
Yeah,
name,
yeah.
right? Letty, Brignoni, Bien. I
Bien.
like that kind of raw discourse. So if you see me getting excited, calm me down. I give me a little dab to calm me down. Right? Take your time, right? But again, St. Croix, St. Thomas, right? Lockhart, Brignoni, right?
Yes.
For Letty, right?
Tie up there.
But this is his brother, though. This is Jim brother,
Yes.
right? And he brought you over to perform Village or
Yeah, village. I'll give a little thing we had, right? Like them used to bring over them guys from Trinidad and bring them here to St. Croix to perform and don't hire we.
This is entertainers.
Entertainers.
Yeah.
And our organization, with Calypso Inc., we decided that going done. And we went and we sit down and top the stage, being about like 14 of us. And we decided we ain't singing.
They ain't singing.
They ain't singing. They had to give back the money. They bring policeman Polo, and then guy Polo come and
No,
say,
hold on a second. Not Leopold Gittins
yes,
from Outer West.
Outer West.
One of the great
Nice guy, boy.
one nice guys, but like his stick and like his gun.
He gonna put some stick on him.
He put some stick on you.
Yes, but you were a heck of a nice guy.
And that was a police trait back in the day.
Exactly.
All the police them like the stick.
Exactly.
Okay. I hear about him before I know him. His son is Napoleon.
Right,
Napoleon
right.
pizza, yeah.
So he came down and said, man, Dobby, man, you know, man, this is a private place, you know, and I rang what I'm doing. He said, man, I don't want to take no action because I know you, man. You're Western people like me, man. I said, well, get Polo. If you beat me, the public will know you beat me for. Because we ain't moving. And there been about 13, 14 of us. Through that Gypsy and them Trinidad people are getting mad because Gypsy been with us too. He was part of the organization. And they had to give back everybody the money because we won't move.
But was Gypsy protesting?
Yes, he protest. It was Sparrow, Rosa, the big name out at Trinidad.
So Gypsy was performing for who?
We.
With Ayo.
Yeah,
and he's a trainee.
Yeah.
And so he was going against his own trainee brother them
Exactly.
coming to St. Croix, making money.
Exactly.
And this is Chubby bring them to St. Croix.
Yes, he used to do it every year.
So I sit down on this I sit down on the stage.
Sit down on the stage.
Where? Christiansted or Frederiksted?
Island Center, man.
Island Center, okay.
They had to give back everybody the money because we ain't moving.
Yeah.
I said, Polo, you got enough J to hold all of we tonight.
I ain't moving.
We ain't moving, you go beat all of we. And I know you want to go to beat all of we.
Yeah.
Because the way we been, we went to beat Hito. We were dead serious.
So I was serious, man.
Dead serious.
Yeah.
And it happened right there, so to the next Senate building here. We picket that station there. For a week and nobody can go in the station.
WSTX?
Yes.
Downstairs on the bottom?
Where they had it. Right.
Yeah.
Because they decided that they ain't playing no more local thing. Your father involved in it because I make a song named Waitiko Wine.
I remember that song, yeah.
And he didn't like it.
Yeah.
And he put the blame on Bob Miller.
Yeah, but he and Bob were best of friends or not?
Yeah, but he put the blame on Bob Miller. So I get Bob Miller to verify that he do it. So I went to the harvest and he put on that He had nothing to do with it.
Bob Miller.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was your father, the big nose man.
Now hold on there. You're saying that my father
Yes.
was upset that you read Waitiko wine.
Yes, he was
I
upset.
think Ruth Carpenter won the owner of the station.
She had to come down from Washington because nobody could go in the station.
Yeah. Oh, wait. What do you mean nobody could go to the station?
Because we wanted nobody go inside. I think it was Bellardo, Bill Harvey, John Bell. Them senators been with we no. Thing like this, I ain't gonna call them clown. But the thing like these have been 24 hours, everybody take a chance. They live in to verify it. And a whole week passed before anybody could have gone to that station. And then, yeah, wish your name came down. Ruth come down and said, Dobby, where I really want, man?
Yeah.
Man, you could have come, you know me, and you don't get along. This is a fact. I might have been a little hasty. I didn't call her. And
I'm just lost at why they would be afraid of you. You know, you're not somebody to be afraid of. I mean, seriously? All the bad man talk you to go on with.
I was bad, no. I was Indian, no. I will ambush you. I will ambush you. I wait to the back turn and beat the hell out of you, no.
But wait, so if Chubby bring all these Trinidadian and thing to St. Thomas, it was never a problem over there.
No, because they hiring them people were there.
They were hiring St. Thomian?
Yes, but not we.
No, sir.
I'm telling you,
No, sir.
loud and clear. You know, you used to be in charge who his henchman,
Who?
a guy named Greenwich.
Which
We
Greenwich?
used to carry the Pope.
Which Greenwich? That had live in St. Croix?
Yes.
Yes, he used to cook for the jail.
Yeah.
You used to do security work by people drugs, though?
Yes.
Yes, maybe, but I know.
With the glasses.
Yeah, that's
Martha, Antigua lady, had the cap and all kind
That's
of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he been there to us, Greenwich.
You are Bajan.
He from
Bajan
Barbados.
Greenwich.
Yeah, Bajan.
Bajan, yeah.
I said, let me tell you something, Pope.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm going to show you tonight, you know. He said, well, me, I said, what part are you going to sing? Not on top that stage. I mean, we are not coward people. But then we are paid to be coward because we sit back and let people do things before we stop it.
Now tell me about your high points in St. Thomas. You ever perform at Pilgrim Terrace?
Yeah, man. And we are on top the hill.
Top the hill.
Yeah, man. I performed a hoop at time. I sang there with Milo up there.
You have actually Milo backing you up and you singing.
Yeah. That's right.
Are you practice or you just come natural
No,
with
we
you?
practice.
You practice.
And
okay.
then our organization also bring Milo here down to Pelican Cove.
Milo and the Kings.
Milo and the King, we bring-
Milo and the Kings were really a Virgin Island staple for
Yes.
you.
A Latin band. They are perfect Latin.
Mm-hmm.
And we brought them, our organization, which
Yeah.
is Calypso Inc. They play for us down in
Pelican Cove.
Pelican Cove.
Yeah. What about Sundowners? You ever perform down there down in Subbase?
Yes. Who are performing?
Because that used to be the Saturday night back in the day when Carnival, the last lap dance
Last
used
lap,
to be
yes.
at Sundowners down there. It's Subbase.
That was the action spot.
Action spot. You ever perform on generic? You ever perform at Pilgrim Terrace?
Sure. I performed with Chartreuse, Swallow, Sparrow. I performed with a lot of big guns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You
several times.
mentioned some great names there, no?
Several times.
We said Chartreuse and
As a
Swallow.
matter of fact, let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
I have performed back in the time when I used to be in St. Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my depart, we performed with a lot of the greats. Kitchener, Sparrow, Short Shirt, Winston So-So,
You mentioned Swallow.
Swallow, Obstinate. Yeah, I performed. Winston So-So.
Swallow had a song, Subway Jam.
Oh, yeah.
That was a big tune.
That was a big. It's
That was
still
a
big
monster
up to now.
tune.
Charlie.
It's still big
Huh?
up to now.
Charlie Records.
It's still big. It's a big tune.
No, I will put Tourist Lego as one of the greatest calypso ever in the history of the Caribbean. No, not Antigua, the Caribbean.
I would.
Tourist Lego one of the great
It
songs.
was real good. Yeah. I could see that.
I think it was bigger than Archie Buckner.
Archie Buckner, you can't compare nothing with Archie Buckner. Man.
Okay, I will go then and understand where I'm coming from.
You know Archie Buckner. Eh? You know, people don't understand Archie Buckner is a monster of a song. You know what could compare with Archie Buckner? Teresa Rockin.
Yes.
Yeah, Teresa Rocket was a big tune.
Yes.
Imagination.
Imagination.
Yes.
Down and up. Look, when that day, when that day play in New York, when I been in college,
Yeah.
84. And ain't win
That
no,
was a big
and
tune.
ain't win one match, you know. But outside of St. Thomas.
It was big.
Hmm?
It was big.
And that's the boy Funk Gums
Yeah.
who created that. He's another great, he's like an Al Baptiste, and two of them is the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I recover him too.
Yeah, we covered Funk Gums.
From
Yeah.
I take him to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, and then he went to 17 plus and all that
Clive
stuff.
Bradley.
Patricia Moore was
Patu Semwez.
arranged by him.
Funk Gums?
Yeah, I went to
Clive Bradley.
You know when I come on this show and I gonna call names.
Clive Bradley.
Front gums, yeah.
I take
And
Clive
Ken-
Bradley.
I in the business of giving people their we
Funk
just said
Gums.
we just said we don't get jacked.
Jacket.
He jacket.
Front gums are master.
A master man.
Man.
I spoke with him, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah, I spoke with him late last year. We're trying to knock out this thing.
I think that is wishing him, brother.
Front gum, that's,
The music teacher.
Miss Bryson.
Miss Bryson.
Miss Bryson brother.
Valrica?
Yeah,
that's a
Valrica
brother.
brother. That's
a
Front
brother.
gums.
For real?
Yeah.
It's a small world, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wow.
Because I take Fungum to Puerto Rico. Bradley, I do the arrangement.
Mm-hmm.
But you know me and them.
Hey, I got Carol Buck just gave you one of the greatest compliments, man. Calvin Pickney. She says storytelling is a skill, an art that few deliver perfectly. Darby tells many stories that are generational, and he tops it off in song. Cheers to him.
Thank you very much, Mr. Singh. But one me thing.
Here again. Yeah.
You see the kind of thing we're talking about?
Dab, you want a dab?
You want that?
No, me want that. She know what I'm talking about.
I know, man. I know. I know. But
Thanks,
I'll joke aside. You really don't have much equals when it comes to storytelling. No? Seriously, I know it's hard for you. I know it's painful for you to hear Crucian giving you credit, but you're gonna get a dab this man. Eh? You are one of the greatest storytellers in the history. You like Fonji. You know Fonji one of the great storytellers.
Yeah.
Right? And seriously, we'll take a break. Come back. That's why you keep coming back. And people love you, man. Seriously. So you could come here knocking us out. You want talking about my big nose Doc James. We minding you. No?
I'm going to sing a song.
If I let you sing this.
Well, it is your show.
Because Rufus Tompole tell me to let you bring the ukulele. And,
Right.
But bring in a ukulele.
That means I'm going to play it here.
We'll take a break, come back. The conversations week and a series of conversations. We'll talk some more about St. Thomas because Waterfront had a lot of action went on at the Waterfront.
Yes.
Greenhouse and all them kind of
Yeah.
things. When we come back. Okay, we'll take a break. Be back right after this. back here and analyze this. I got Camille, Dobby, Macedon, and Maurice, generic Benjamin here in the studio. Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey, good morning, sir.
Glad to have both of you.
Hey, it's a pleasure to be here again.
What you
can't even put it on.
I can't talk. We spoke about a lot of things during the break, you know. First of all, we talked about the fact that you are Jackie. And what's the name of the horse? Independent?
Independent.
Who for who? Sonny Venzen.
Sonny Vincent.
Okay.
Up in Palibog. Just,
Up in Palibog.
yeah, they up there, we used to train.
He's a train, and we are racing at Sugar Estate then.
Sugar Estate, yeah.
And
We don't go along in the valley, you can't see nobody.
yeah, and then you come back up again to meet the grandstand.
Yes. And then you meet the cactus.
Yeah, and then you go up on the backside, and then but one thing about Saint Tomian, if they don't have it, they gonna make it.
They're going to make things work.
You gotta give them credit because I like Sugar Estate. When the first time I went there, late 70s, I said, but this is a racetrack. I so accustomed to this beautiful Mannings Bay that we got down here. I said, this racetrack is uphill and downhill and knocking them. But now looking back at it 40 plus years later, I'm saying you go give them credit because even if they had the land or
they're going to
make something out of whatever they have.
I remember now, 85% of St. Thomas come from Tatola.
That's I used to think that would have been an exaggeration number, but that's probably accurate for Joe. No, Belangers. Yeah. By the way, Sophie Rutnick texted me and said Jamesy played for her father over there in St. John. You play with Jamesy in St. John? You remember that?
I can't remember. I played some other place with James.
Yeah, she said they had a party over there and Jamesy had come over to play for your birthday by the house 1 year over there in St. John.
He wasn't easy to get along neither.
Jamesy? Oh, gosh. But that was a special type of ignorance there, boy.
That may cause no.
But I love you to death, man.
But the joke is now.
I love you to death, man. But
and
the rest of the band, man, remember them were all the nicest people in the world. Clark and the Squash. Kaya. These is easy-going people. Pedico want to know is okay, I'm going to pay me and then I'm going to take one.
James
you know what I'm saying? And then the other whole and Soda, right?
Yes.
Right? He was the only one from Christiansted in
Nathaniel Moore.
Nathaniel Moore. He was the only one from Christiansted in the band?
I don't think he really from Christiansted.
No? From country?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. From Miss Clemmy?
Yes.
You know about Miss Clemmy?
Oh, Miss Clemmy. I could go a joke with Peter Hart and Miss Clemmy.
Okay, leave it alone. but that was Soda. Down there. Because that was we name either godmother or aunt. DJ Jabbar. Right? He said Miss Clemmy. Right?
Miss Clemmy, she used to work King City.
Why I like is the storytelling. You know? and look, my audience loves every time we talk about yesteryear, 50s, 60s, 70s. I do feel that they do start to get into reminiscing themselves. You follow what I'm saying?
Right.
And they love it. And I have a mature audience here at NPR. You know, that we're not a commercial station, and people like information. They like all that stuff, and that's why I don't hesitate to bring you back. And I'm grateful for you and Generic to come here, Madame Cecile nightclub in St. Thomas.
Madame Cecile, yeah, man. That was a big nightclub.
Jack Williams just text me and said you call you talk about the other two, but you ain't talk about Madame Cecile because she one day, right?
And Bambouche.
In this, oh God, oh God. Late in this, throughout the month of December, right? When Thanksgiving hit, that whole month of December till Three Kings Day, I playing Caribbean music. We're in festival mode, not a Kwelbe. And I put on a rock on Habituelas for Grand Combo, right? And me gonna like to the woman that went crazy. So this this lady Jack Willett, she got in contact with me. She said, Neville, we used to sneak out to our house to go hear Milo and the Kings and Grand Combo clash at Madame Cecile's. Where is this Madame Cecile you're talking about?
That wasn't. But I can't say a lot of the names in St. Thomas. I really don't know.
Yeah.
I would say go by that kind of, turn son.
Hey, one of her text me, where exactly was Madame Cecile? Right?
I know Bambouche good.
Bambouche is content, lower content, down there before you reach Niski.
Right.
Before you reach the Niski Kana. Right? That used to be a nice dance place too.
It was small. I won't know how them people used to hold in there.
Whoever the action the
when
people
I watch
going.
it now, when I watch Eve Garden, it come like in the Cohen said, could hold 20 people.
No, the greenhouse. The greenhouse, they used to play there in the 90s. They had a band named Starlights.
Yes.
American Starlight.
Oh, yes, Starlight.
And the girl, at the time, the lady, Lorna Dennis. Lorna Freeman.
Lana Freeman. Yeah.
She don't back you up?
Yeah, she still there with Spectrum.
She's a Spectrum.
Yeah.
She don't back you
And
up.
she's an opera singer.
She's bad.
She's an opera singer who could sing calypso
She sing
and all them
anything. The
things.
woman bad.
She's
bad,
a-
bad.
She sang
she's a
Ave.
chorus
She do
group.
Ave Maria
Yeah, hey,
with
James.
with Stanley them.
Stanley and yeah,
She's a special singer.
she's good.
Yeah,
She's
and
good.
they got Tom that I use. She's beyond falsetto.
Oh, yeah,
she's
bad.
she's a one step above. You know what I'm
She
saying?
bad, she bad.
And when we honored her and everybody got a chance to speak, I tell them, a lot of people in horse race we don't talk about speed and stamina. Lorna Freeman got class.
Yeah.
And class is what separate. You know about horse racing as a rider and being trainer and all that stuff. A lot of horses got a lot of talent, but class.
Class. He got Basu wants you to tell me big 22, little 22. You could be running
When you talking 22, you mean 22 seconds for a quarter mile.
Quarter mile.
Yeah.
Like them quarter has.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, they're running 19
Yeah,
and something.
yeah.
And it's different. They're running 22. And the other one running 22. But put them 2 horses to run, it's different.
It's class.
Class.
You're going to see the class at some point.
Class.
Yeah, because one going to be galloping and going 22, and the next one going to be going all out and going 22. You know what I'm saying? Out east by the dump, Madame Cecile. Out there,
Yes.
out east, right?
Where she a come from?
Me, no. She must see the woman, the same woman, the same thing like the woman for you who used to perform down there by
Madame Compan.
Madame Compa by
Yes, right. By
Comanche.
Comanche there.
Yeah, by Comanche.
Me
Yeah.
and Sparrow used to sing in that same spot.
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Your mother used to work there.
My mom's worked there. Correct.
Yes, your mother used to work there.
Correct.
Yes.
A lot of parents they come from the islands. Come from my mother come from
Mom used to
Antigua.
work there, yeah.
Work there, work St. Croix by the sea. We had hotels. They had jobs. They had things for them to do. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you could have tell a man to hell with you, and you get 3 jobs after that. Same day. This place has so much work.
Yeah,
You could have cost a bus, and you get a job the afternoon somewhere else.
you don't worry about where you gonna get the next check from.
Nah.
Action.
Action, boy.
Funk the Valley set we back or no? Just telling the truth.
Son, they sent me to the States for 3 months to try to bring back tourists and my son down.
It wouldn't work. They didn't want to hear
That
it.
was a job, my son. They used to get me to the
Funk the
shopping
Valley.
centers.
We talked about it in 2+2 that night. Funk
in
the Valley set
singing.
we back.
I used to live in Taft Hotel, Manhattan Street or something. You know, I've been in there for about 3 weeks. When I come home from the shopping center, I find my clothes, my suitcase outside. So I said, when I got out,
Outside where in New York?
yeah, when I get and put my key in the door, can't open.
They found out that you were from St. Croix?
No, what happened? That Chamber of Commerce didn't pay the rent.
Oh, so you went on behalf of the government of the Virgin
Yes,
Islands?
the government sent
So
me.
this is Evans' time.
Yes.
This is 70s, early
Yes.
70s. And they said, well, Dobby, we need you to go up there to try to promote the Virgin Islands and wouldn't pay the bill?
They didn't pay my rent. My clothes down, my suitcase outside. So I call Hector St. John.
Hector was a senator?
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause he won in 72.
right.
Yeah.
So when I
He was
call
the only Republican. 7 ICM and 7 Democrat and Hector St. John, man. A Republican, yeah.
when I call Hector, I say, Hector, my son,
Collect, you call it. Back back then, they had no cell phone. So how you call? You call it collect? Like this, you know, you're laughing. We're laughing for because I said collect. You forget about that part. Remember, we don't do that no more, no.
right.
Yeah.
So Hector said, what? He had 2 brothers was responsible for that. Clevered them from St. Thomas or something. I can't remember the right name, but you come to me.
Yeah.
So Hector said, don't worry, man. You go back. I gonna get you in. And he is get me in.
No, Hector was skilled like that, though.
He had no college degree,
No, but Hector was nice,
but
man.
Hector was a
And he could have yank up and
was
stand
a
where.
hard worker,
And he
mister.
could have yank up the.
And we
yank up
played
the-
baseball together.
Okay.
You were a catcher. And boy, let me tell you something. Hector get me in there. But that Fountain Valley thing I've really trouble back these islands.
Yeah. Okay. Out near the dump, out east near the dump, on top
Cecile.
of the hill overlooking the sea.
No,
Right.
Cecile.
Madam Cecile, and said she was a Tomian,
Yeah.
not a performer, just had one of the best dance hall back in the day.
Yes,
Okay,
Cecile.
Madam Cecile, right? Me, you know, you. I went. We reach out for you to come check us out. No, because we need help. We're in bad shape. Up to now,
Yeah,
we still
yeah.
feeling the effects of fountain.
They send me there.
You know what I'm saying? That's awesome.
They
That's
clean
awesome.
Too bad them.
Talk about Emile Francis and Eddie Francis and
Milo,
and
Milo.
Tremille. Them brothers there, and they said the father had a Kwelbe band. Duncan Francis.
Duncan.
William told me that. Kendall Henry taught me that.
Okay.
He said the father had a Kwelbe band back in the day.
But they need to call them Query Band in them days, you know.
But speaking of BVI, they call it Fungi music over there.
Fungi Band.
Fungi band.
Because that's what we used to call it in Synchrony. Fungi
Oh yeah.
Band.
Fungi
Yeah.
band. Okay. What about Yepson?
Yeah.
Banner renowned.
The round, yeah. He was great.
We named fathers to sing with them.
Posse used to play with them.
Portion.
Posse used to play sax with them.
Or Posse
Nos.
Posse Nos from
The same
from
as them.
Freeside.
Yeah,
From
the
Hillside. From Hillside.
Granny Martin.
Yeah. We named to sing for them. Said that the grandfather. He named Portion the Graph.
Portion the Graphs, yes.
Yeah.
And I think, which one of them Rico used to sing with?
Rico and Alsace?
Yeah.
Rico Arendelle?
But that Marvin.
for Joyce?
Seaweed brother.
Oh, Marvin Benjamin?
Yes.
Seaweed brother, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. More nickname again, Seaweed.
Seaweed. Famous people know he was Marvin.
In the Virgin Islands,
And-
everybody had a nickname. Man.
And Greenbug.
Bug. according to Stanley Jacobs, Bug. And then Darky.
Darky for watch.
I
That man.
never call Darky name Bronco and
That
Bronco
man
and
there.
will at the time say they say Stanley and Tessie Best Night was born in Darky them
In
he
the
had.
yard right up there, so
He
yeah.
had it right behind the Adina.
You're right.
Down the hill from Adina.
Right.
Yeah.
I see that man there.
Darky, you're talking about the green
Yes.
bug. Darky.
Darky. Put a glass and he had with rum. And dance all night. And
No.
I am telling you.
No.
And I ain't asking.
It's impossible
I ain't
to
asking
put
you.
a glass
Glass.
with rum on your head and dance.
Dancing. And that glass ain't bad.
No way.
You could talk who you want. I see it.
No way.
Well, then you must be blind. I see it. I see that man there had
Skill?
plenty skill. He used to work public work, fixing the road.
But wait a minute. Just about 80 to 90% of Crucian people then work public works. Back in all the musicians them work public works.
Well, when I started to work public work,
I know you a carman working work with the VIPD
And correction.
and correction. Yeah.
when I started to work public work,
As you work there too.
I leave school as a plumber by trade. I went to school for plumbing and all that. And when I went public work, they tell me I too young to be a plumber.
Get closer to the microphone.
I too young to be a plumber.
There we go.
So I said, what age got to do with my ability? I showed them all my paperwork and everything.
You sound like Tina Turner. I want to know what love got to do with it.
And they tell
We say
me,
what age got to do with it.
they tell me to paint the street. Because they said, you think I could put you in charge of school? And all them man?
Which call from Tigbe up there in Eastern?
No, not them school.
Oh, the different one. Okay, yeah.
Yes, I live right down in Watergood.
Watergood, yeah.
And they send me on the street to paint street. 38 cents an hour.
What? Big money, man.
Big money. 38 cents an hour I start to work for, man.
What year is this?
In the 50s, 59, 58, 59.
But you born what year?
19, you want to know how young I is?
You born what year?
1938, check the math.
38. So this is early 20s. You gonna go work public works, and they tell you too young because even though you know the skill, know the craft, you're too young. So you gotta go paint. You go stripe the streets.
You had to paint the street.
38 cents an hour.
38 cents an hour in them days.
$3.80 minus 76. So you're making $3.04 a day. So you're checking $30 at the end every 2 weeks.
I used to make more money singing.
Government didn't pay back in the days, man.
Them
Wow.
money. Then he leave from 38 and he went to 48 cents. Then it went to 101.
That was a big jump, no? Percentage-wise.
Yes.
Percentage-wise.
Percentage-wise.
But if I'm 50, 10 cent and 50 cent, you not jump at that, right?
I remember I've been paint.
You made money in St. Thomas when you perform in St. Thomas?
Yeah, but you know about money. Because money was small then. You see that street there, when you're going by the Goose?
Yeah.
Water got.
Yeah. Basin, got on Basin Triangle, yeah.
Melody, Galloway, tell Melody about me. Boo Boo Man.
Galloway tell Melody about
me.
you. Yeah.
Carmichael. Like it. So he had a room named the Chicago Bar Room. So he come and he meet me down the street there, painting. He said, man, I come for you to care to make money. I said, make money? He said, Galloway turn me on to you. I said, son, me ain't sure that money there. I was painting the street right there, that bridge going across there. So me went. So when I went home and I tell my wife about it, she said, but Camille, you ain't sure if you're going to last up there. 3 months after the place closed down. That good thing me leave my 30 cents.
Yes, sir.
I went really.
Rico and the Moonwalkers?
Rico. Yeah, that's Marvin brother band.
We didn't tell me about it. We first talked with him about
Yeah,
it.
that's Seaweed.
Yeah.
And then Seaweed father.
I didn't know that Seaweed sister was
Mito Gregory.
Was
Gregory Miller.
Yes, and that's Edgar Isles' first son.
You're right.
Delhi.
You're right.
Yeah. I didn't even know he was Benjamin till I went to his funeral.
That's right.
Yeah.
Seaweed father used to write song. He write a song for Speedy George.
Speedy George Washington out of Hannah's Rest?
Yes.
We'll take a police. We'll take a break. Conversation,
yes.
sweet.
And he,
you know what I'm saying? And so we had a lot of songwriters in the Virgin Islands.
Yes.
You know Vaughn Hodge was a songwriter too. You know about that?
Also.
Vaughn Hodge, yeah.
About George Hodge?
Yeah, George Hodge.
Yeah. I was one of the biggest fans, man.
We talked to him up to that.
Up there, we spoke.
One of the greatest Virgin Islanders ever.
Yes.
We talked to him up to that.
Yeah, we take a break. Come back right after. and we're back live on the air. W pull out the ukulele,
Yeah.
right? Andrea Leland just called me. She gonna be calling in, man.
Okay, good.
Says,
good,
man,
good.
you good? All I want, I get it. Give me a strum, man. Right behind the closet. Yeah, man. All I want, I get it. Come with me, I'm generic. Right behind the closet. Yeah. 12 o'clock in the morning. When the cock was crowing. See, I can't sing on it, but I like the song.
No, you can sing.
You do good.
better
Give you an A.
You better start over.
Andrea Leland calling in now, man.
Wow,
Wait him
that's
hook
good.
me up, man. Eddie Bruce. Tell I got the best audience. I believe me now.
I believe you. I believe
just
you.
bragging for style, like telling you.
You
My
prove
audience
yourself.
is no joke, right?
Prove yourself.
And Andrea Leland, just imagine you talk about
Yeah.
you talk about going to Chicago. I find an article. We get her name, and Eddie Bruce from St. John, who born in Minnesota, no, but come St. John in '74 and can't leave, right? Tell we that he know this
How to get
lady
in touch
named
with her.
Andrea Leland, and she is on the phone with us right now. Good morning, Andrea Leland. Welcome to Analyze This.
morning.
Welcome to
Good
Analyze This.
morning. Good morning, Neville.
How are
Good
you?
morning. I'm okay. I'm in California, of all places.
Oh, you in Cali? You're in Cali.
Yep.
You're out in Cali. Now your boy's here. Derby Macedon's here on the show. You got me speaking American now because I want you to understand what I'm saying, right? Derby is here in the studio. He was bragging about you.
I was listening, but I didn't hear him brag about me. Let me hear it, Derby.
You know I brag about you when we been to Chicago. You know you been my girl. Who you worrying about?
Yeah,
You just won't
Yeah.
take me on, but you been my girl.
we had fun.
Good fun,
And
man.
I get to see you all the time when I look at the movie. You at Old Town School. You had a lot of fun there. All those performances, you put on a great show, and the girls loved you.
Miss Leland, his head is big enough as it is already. Please don't make it any bigger.
No,
No, but
good.
we spoke about the work you did with the project. We actually listed off all the places that you put into the project: the Agriculture Fair, Mount Victory, Carino Club. You played at the World Music Festival in Bloomington, Indiana, the Chicago Cultural Center, the Rogers Park. The Rogers Park Street Festival is the one that Dobby was talking about. He remembers that one
okay.
personally.
Remember when we had that big Trump? When all the people
Yeah,
were following
yeah.
us?
Wait, hold up a second. Yeah, Ayo had a tramp
Yeah.
on the street,
Yeah,
and the people was coming behind Ayo.
that's right.
Miss Leland, you had to have felt good about that one, man.
Oh, yeah, it was great. That was actually at the World Music Festival. But what I want to tell you is that all this unedited footage, all these performances, the whole performance is, excuse me, on the internet now. It's on something called Digital Commons. So anybody can look at the whole performance
Wow.
and all the interviews, the whole interviews. So it's a real treasure for the Virgin Islands. I want to know how to get that information to your audience.
Okay, before you do that, I got a text message from Wallace Williams. He's our local historian. He worked at the library for a lot of years, right? And he said, and I hope you could understand. He said the guys mentioned performing at the Cultural Center in Chicago. I know it well. It was formerly the Chicago Public Library until they built the Harold Washington Library. Harold Washington was the mayor of Chicago.
Okay.
Back in the day, right? And they
Right.
performed there. Now,
Yeah.
Now you want to know how we could make the connection to get all the footage here to the Virgin Islands?
I want to know how to get you information so you can look at the footage.
Well,
if you'd like
I
to.
got your cell phone number now, so I'm gonna make contact with you. Okay.
Okay.
And we'll work
Okay.
about that, and then I'll get WTJX. We could be a part of that because we're an NPR station and we promote that type of stuff. And then
Absolutely.
and then I have a good relationship with DPNR. Then DPNR, that's the Department of Planning and Natural Resources.
Right.
All of our libraries are under that agency, so we could work with them as well. And Kendall Henry, he is one of our local historians, and he's a culture bureau for the Department of Tourism right now. So we can make this thing work.
Okay.
So Derby, I'm giving you your props this morning, and then I did I did a little research, found the story, and we're promoting you. So he didn't even remember your name. You know what I'm saying?
Who didn't remember?
This forward Camille Macedon, right?
Uh-oh.
So when I read the story, I said, "What about Andrea Leland?" He said, "That's it." And he pointed after me like he wanted something with me, right? But he loves you.
Derby, how are you? Are you still playing?
Yes, but I there with the children. I was teaching children. I still doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Right now I have a big building, about 46 by close to about 39. So it should be finished, and you have a big grand opening in May.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. We do a lot. It's pretty. A big building to keep summer school and after school program. Because it's very hard to get into the schools. We ain't got more schools anyhow. The children more outside than inside. But that is what the project that I've been working on. It run me close to about $80-something thousand dollars to put a building together.
You've been working with kids since I knew you. Since
yes, from 78.
Yeah. So, Ms. Leland, I want to thank Eddie Bruce for making that contact with you. I know it's early in the morning. It's 3 hours behind, so it's almost it's 7:48. No, 6:48 in California. So I'm looking forward to calling. I'm gonna call you in the afternoon so we can talk and get the logistics together, and then we do what we got to do to make it happen. I appreciate you calling in this morning.
And thank you, Derby and Neville, for remembering me. That was
of course
terrific. Thanks.
Of course, Quelbe Music, and you help promote our culture, preserve it, and protect it, and we're grateful. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, sweetness, we talk.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That's Andrea Leland calling in. See, make it happen right here on the show, man. No, keep on the headphone. On the headphone.
Let's make
it pick up that ukulele there. So you want to sing a song about my father? Go ahead, man. Go ahead. So pick a Mrs. No, I ain't got a piece of back underneath the table there. So you'll get with this man in, man. Do your thing, man. Ladies and gentlemen.
Me like this on my head.
No?
When I play.
No? Okay. Well, take it off. Perform.
This song name.
Pull the microphone closer, though.
Crucian Culture.
Crucian Culture. Go ahead.
I met a girl in New York City. She tell me that she really in love with me. She tell me she know I was a West Indian. She can tell from my walk and my action. She tell me she love to sing Kaiso, and Sinclair is a place that she bound to go. I said, darling, please don't come. Sinclair is the place, just keep talent down. She asked me, what is your culture? I tell she, you won't like to hear forever. My culture is to drink rum and hate one another. She asked me what is my profession. I tell she, I am a calypsonian. She said she never hear a thing about me, and if I could sing a tune for she, right away I sing her Stand Up Charlie, and my wife face me like Kelly. Those kaisos are very sweet, and if you could sing another tune for she, whitey could wine more than them black woman. You got to be a king where part you come from. King Dobby, my boy, where you come from? If you don't have a radio station, WXTX, but when it come for local music, Dr. James them vex.
Hey, Dobby.
Well, you didn't answer. My question, which country you really come from? Well, I come from a very, very nice country, but the people there are very funny. Crucian people don't like their own. They want to see you dead like a stone. They want to drink rum like Fred Thomas and Leopold, sleep on the market and the rain and the cold. That's what they want you to do, so they could sit back and laugh at you. Well, we sit down there, we had a couple of drinks, and while we drinking, we gossiping. She asked me if I know Joe Christopher. I told her Sinclair, best ball player. Then she asked me what about Elmer Plaskett and Sugar Ray Seals who win the Olympics. Well, all those fellas was very great. They are born Crucian, never been appreciated. She mentioned Harry Clark, Tim Duncan, I cried. They had to leave Sinclair to be recognized. Well, Dudu darling, I beg you don't cry. Please don't come to Sinclair. I will keep you down, Dudu. Remember, King Dory is a Crucian too.
Yeah. Kaiso.
Yeah, I won. This.
Dabby, that's a beautiful song, man.
Big tune.
You might take shots after me, people then, my father, Fred Thomas, and all of that, but the reality is that's a beautiful song, man.
Education in it, man.
That's a beautiful song, seriously.
Big tune, King.
Seriously, man.
Yeah.
Seriously. And then, of course, you're playing the ukulele at the same time.
Yeah, man. That big.
Are you better? Do you find yourself better when you're playing the ukulele or when you're without an instrument? You personally, one headphone.
Well, I mean, like when I'm playing.
When you're singing.
When you're singing.
Like no, like that. Like
yeah.
I prefer ukulele.
Okay.
Than the guitar.
Okay.
I mean, I could play the guitar too.
Well, what was it like playing with Jamesy? And even though you was a singer, in that case, you're a support musician at that point, or you used to sing along with Jamesy.
Very, very rare.
Okay.
You know, I mostly play the banjo.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I play both banjos.
But you, Blinky, and Jamesy are three
cousins.
For real?
Yeah. Blinky so called my grandmother, I think great aunt.
And Brewster.
And Brewster and Miss cousin from my father's side.
Your father's side.
Yes, always one.
Okay.
Lady Mac always one.
Yeah. And he's a saxophone, but he said he played other instrument.
Yeah, he played bass and he played guitar too.
That's Blinky we're talking about.
Blinky.
Yeah.
Blinky played that too.
Mm-hmm.
Blinky was very talented.
Very talented. Now, why do you think Jamesy was so popular in St. Thomas and BVI? You are very popular over there, no?
Yes. Well, he live in St. Thomas also.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then you are a very good wood person. He could make baseball bat.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. But he had a lot of talent, man. People just think that
Jamesy?
people watching him as if he's just singing. But Jamesy, I got 2 bats home that he make for me. But I couldn't use them when I play ball outside because they're illegal.
You give me this thing here.
Yes, I want you to read that.
You were recognized in 2006. A local sports article by Roy D. Jackson. And they talk about the 1110 Calypso King Sinclair Festival. You traveled to Arizona during the week of October 22nd and 29, 2006 as a member of the 12-member Virgin Islands Suns 65-plus baseball team. Virgin Islands, so that means it has St. Thomas Manning team as well.
Right.
Right? Participated in the annual MABL, MSBL World Series held. That's an every year thing over there, right?
Yes, well,
50 and 60-plus, but this is 65.
I play in all of them.
All of them. And they said Jackson indicated that 68 Macedon skills would enhance Jackson's 48-plus team. So this was a 48-plus team for Lenny Jackson.
Yeah,
okay. Wow. And they actually offered you a contractual arrangement to catch for one of the 48-plus teams. Mm-hmm. Catching was always your thing?
Yes.
Yeah. You know Pedrito Estrell?
Very good.
Great. He was a shortstop or?
I think shortstop, I believe. I'm too sure.
Yeah, but he has some great athletes. Eldridge Blake.
Yes. Oh God, that Blakey brother.
That Kenneth Blake brother.
Yeah, he played with us too.
Eldridge Blake, one of the great athletes.
Yes.
He had a sport.
And he
had a sport that
he was a big guy.
Yeah, and he said could have run too.
Yes, he was a good game. because in that I catch 5 games. You ain't read it. You look like you don't read it.
Macedon is presently negotiating a shorter-term arrangement due to the fact he's presently engaged as a youth instructor of calypso, kwelbe, and banjo with the Weed and Seed program.
Yeah.
He's also dedicated to keeping Virginia's culture alive through his corporation Calypso Inc., of which he is president. Congratulations to Camille Macedon, King Dobby of St. Croix, a true Virgin Islands ambassador indeed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I catch 5 games
Yeah.
in 3 days.
You could do that, man. You skinny. You got your knees ain't gonna take that kind of pressure. So,
Two double headers.
We on again? I just let you know when.
If not, why not?
Okay, good. Hey, Generic, thanks for joining us, man.
No problem, man.
Dobby,
It's a pleasure.
Great stuff.
Beyond any measure to be here with you
Be good
guys.
and be safe. Talk to you tomorrow, everybody.
All right, bye.
The views and opinions expressed on Analyze This are entirely those of the on-air participants and do not reflect those of the station's board, management, staff, or underwriters.